came in, they were absolutely locked in, and our play showed it. And they played at a very high level. We got up, we continued to play hard, we created things off of our defense, we were getting some outstanding basketball. The guys were in, and then when Austin got hurt, there's no question when you have a close-knit team like this, and I mean close-knit, you know, going through the recruiting processes together and the day-to-day interactions that they have, the togetherness that they have, it affected everybody. And I'm proud of the way that they bounced back, because they were really bothered, and it wasn't as much about, you know, the win or anything like that. It was just they were really, I know their thoughts, and they were really concerned for their friend. I mean, and that's what it is. I mean, it's their teammate, and though they're all close friends, and it's one of the reasons that we're having the success that we have. But it was really important that they continue to play, and they did. And I thought we closed this game really well. We got a lot of really good basketball. I mean, Cody, 19 and 19. Goodness gracious! I mean, he was fantastic, and it wasn't like he was given any advantages, you know, around the basket by any stretch of the imagination. So he earned everything that he got. And I thought Christian played really well. Again, triggered his defense. Victor has 20 deflections, 5 steals, drawn the assignment of the nation's leading scorer, and did a fantastic job. So they're a hard team to play. We knew that they would be, but that's where everybody trying to do their very best. We definitely wanted to take number one out of the game. It created a few more opportunities for other people. I thought Yogi did a great job on his matchup, and at the same time played a great floor game, 6 assists in 27 minutes, and to control the ball the way that he did. He played outstanding. Will Sheehy gave us a lot of solid minutes. Jordan was very content to move the ball and very content to be a strong defender. Remy, Maurice, they all came in. Austin he had a couple of tough fouls, and I was getting him out, you know, when he got hurt. And that was a tough part of it, because this would have been a really good game for him. But bottom line is there's a lot of room for improvement in our team. That's never going to go away. We can get better. We will get better. And I thought our guys did a really good job of playing through their emotions throughout the game.
How is Austin? Is there
it's going to take a little time to make that determination. So they're fully in the process of that. He was in a lot of pain when it happened, so it takes a little time for that to settle down before they can get to the degree of where it's at. So we'll find out, you know, more, you know, tonight, later. But right now, I mean, there's definitely, you know, significant injuries. So we'll just see how it plays out.
I guess, was he able to stay here, or did he have to go to the hospital?
No, he left shortly after halftime. Yeah, they moved on it right away, just to get that process moving as quick as possible for him.
Next question.
It's with Victor's all-around play. I mean, he continues to take on the challenge of guarding the best guys and is producing. Just, you know.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And again, in the first half, we really wanted to tag team Vanelli's a little bit with Victor and Will, and then play them more together in the second half, which we ended up having to do. But Will did an outstanding job on him as well. Remy did when he was on him. I mean, that kid was the leading scorer in the country coming into the game, and had only been out. But I thought he had not been out at all. He'd been out a total of 27 seconds the entire season. He was averaging over 40 minutes a game with their overtime win. So that's a big test. Now, we gave up too many to another guy, and he was shooting 11% from 3 going into the game, I believe, and had a good game. And so there's room for us to shore things up over the week as we get ready for our next one and as we go through finals. But it was an interesting game. I mean, it seemed it was not a fluid game, so we had to bring that to it as much as possible. But these guys, we had 53 rebounds. We had 50-some-odd deflections. We did a lot of really good things.
How important is it to the culture of the program to have 2 guys that take that, like Will and Victor, who take that challenge?
That's very important. That's very important, and I think we have more that can do that as well.
You ever had anywhere have back-to-back 20 deflection games?
No, we only had one other guy that had never had over 20. Okay. That was Dwayne, so no, never back-to-back 20.
Christian obviously had 21 tonight. It looked like he really found the flow. Just you know, how
he's coming off his best practice of the year, and he's had a good week. And yesterday he was unguardable because nobody could score on him. And it carried right back into it today. I mean, he played with tremendous energy. And I sat him over there a long time with the 2 fouls. And we were up. I didn't want to risk it. I almost put him back in the first half. He'd have probably had more of it. But you know, then once I knew our bench got a little shorter, you know, once we lost Austin there, I was glad that I hadn't because I knew he'd have to play more in the second half. But he did a really good job.
You have the 2 freshmen coming back next game. What do you expect?
It's too early to tell. We'll just try to build them into the flow.
Coach, could you talk a little bit about when Oladipo gets dunked in the way he does, what that does to the crowd?
Oh, I think it's pretty obvious. I think the crowd loves it. I think his teammates love it. It's a close-knit group. Right? It's a close-knit group, and they all have different things that trigger their energy. It's usually from the defensive part of it, but they really like to see each other do well, and I think the crowd feels that, and obviously the crowd enjoys that as well. But different guys bring different things where the energy of everybody rises. In Victor's defense and Victor's ability at the rim and things like that are a big part of what he brings.
Anything else?
Cody was saying that this week of practice really helped him just kind of have a big night tonight. How important was that week of practice without a game?
It's very important. Every practice is important, but this week is important. It allows you to really work on things that they need to improve on. You know, you can build your game plan slower and spend a little bit more time on them, on individual play, on collective play. And what we try to do is really come in here and look at, okay, how would we try to take this team away? How would we try to take this player away? What is he going to have to get better at? And try to incorporate it in practice and try to build the concentration through that and just keep trying to create as many challenging situations as we can. So we had a good week like that.
Could you just elaborate a little bit on Cody's 19 and 19 and what you liked as he got to that?
Well, I like the 19 and 19. He's a tremendous player. I mean, I think 19 and 19, that's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, that's a big time night. That's a big time night, and he did an outstanding job. But he was very, very aggressive. He was on the attack. And like I said, it wasn't like he was given any benefit of the doubt at the rim. And when it came to some of the just the way the game was called in that area. But 19 and 19 is pretty impressive.
And the 100 kid getting 26 in the second half, how much of that was a function of just a kid getting hot?
We'll have to watch the film. We'll watch the film. I mean, that's unacceptable. Give a guy like that many points. You don't want to give. You know, you don't want to take away the leading scorer in the country and have somebody else become that guy inside the game. So that's not good. But we'll look at the film, and some of that was rotation based. Some of that was him playing really well. Some of that was, I mean, they're a really good team. I mean, they really good. He's an outstanding coach. And their pick and roll game is tremendous. And they put a lot of pressure on your backside. So what happens is you've got to play the roll because they really know how to hit the roll man. And sometimes that allows that shake guy to get lifted. And we were late a couple times getting to him. But we'll learn from that.
Coach, you talk a lot about defense playing into offense. Can you speak to what you saw during that 18-2 run, I believe, in the beginning, middle of the first half, and kind of what you saw from your team during?
Well, I don't remember the numbers exactly, but I thought our defense created a lot of offense tonight. They were very aggressive. Our defensive rebounding, the deflections, very, very locked into how we needed to play. And I wasn't as concerned last week against Coppin in a 9-2 start other than we'd given up 2 open shots. And we didn't want to be in a situation where we're giving up a lot of open jump shots. But this team understands the value of defending and what that does to the running game.
Anything else?
What's just the value of playing a team that has 2 guys like that has Renales and Hunter, the 2 guys?
Oh, really? And they actually had 3. I mean, we could have changed defenses a couple times, but that might have put a little bit more of a denial into it, but we decided not to. It says a lot. I mean, but again, they don't play a lot of guys, and they're very good at knowing how they want to win. And then, like I said, they hit the roll man. I mean, they used their post-ups. We gave up a couple of easy face-up jump shots out of the post because we didn't play it to the level of what the game plan and the scouting report were. I mean, so they're a good, solid team. There's no doubt about that. But having 2 guys that can score at that level we'll see that. You know, we'll see more of that. So I think it'll be good for us down the road, no question.